I was having a moment the other day. Whilst organising which Flat Earth Fail Compilation video I had coming up this month, I thought to myself, surely we can't be on episode number 33. There couldn't have been 32 individual Flat Earth Fail Compilation videos before this one. And then I remembered, I comment on Flat Earthers videos. Of course there was going to be. Hello all and welcome along to another episode of Flat Earth Friday with me, Simon Dan. Thank you very much for joining me. Before we begin today, a huge thank you to the sponsors of today's video, Surfshark VPN. Surfshark is a VPN service that makes online privacy protection easy and attainable, encrypting all internet traffic sent to and from your devices and ensuring that your IP address remains hidden to make sure nobody can see what you do online. On top of that, they block ads, trackers, malware and phishing attempts. And unlike other VPN services, you can use it on as many devices as you like simultaneously. As you all know, being a YouTuber means I spend a hell of a lot of time online, sometimes up to 8 hours a day. The internet knows a lot about us, and that's why we should care about our online data. Use Surfshark to encrypt your personal information and send it via a secure VPN tunnel so that no one can see it without your permission, which is great for protecting things like your ID. ID theft is a really scary crime. Truly is. You can use Surfshark and its HackLock system to get alerts anytime your email address or passwords are compromised. HackLock scans various databases of leaked information and notifies its users if their data is found so they can take action. Click on the link in the description or go to surfshark.deal/SimonDan and use my code SimonDan to get 83% off and 3 months extra free. Right, back to today's video, which is Flat Earth Fail Compilation number 33. And we start with our old friend, Mr. Level Earth Observer. Take it away, me old chum.
Now, there's rumours going about that several years ago there was an attempted murder on the International Space Station.
First I've heard of it, matey, but please continue.
Now, I haven't seen the footage, but I figure let's go and have a look for ourselves. Bear with me. So I've managed to hunt down the clip in question here. We've got the two chaps in the blue t-shirts, the astronauts supposedly, and of course we've got the top boy himself, Chris Hadfield, with his favourite astronaut tool, his guitar.
And no explanation as to why Commander Hadfield is upside down floating on the ceiling.
But it would seem someone's not enjoying Chris's tunes, as the guy in the middle here with the microphone seems to go all psychopathic, it would seem, as he seems to start stabbing Chris Hadfield's head and face with the microphone.
Now I'm sure you're going to make a relevant point here, Leo, but actually maybe not. We've seen a lot of your videos, haven't we?
So let's have a look at the footage just as it is, and then we'll zoom in here. And I must admit, when we zoom in and we see the delight that this man takes in sticking this microphone in Chris's skull, I have to say, very worrying. So let's have a look. Poor old Chris. Not a good day that, is it? Dear oh dear. Let's zoom in. Bear with me.
Ah, I see what's happening here, Level Earth Observer. You are looking at a video artifact and you're attributing that to the whole thing being fake. Still no mention as to how Chris is floating upside down there.
And when we do zoom in, it does look like our mate here is literally trying to carve Chris Hadfield's head up with the microphone. And of course, he's having great fun doing so. Very strange.
Not really. The signal's coming from the ISS. It would actually be strange if there wasn't any data compression causing artifacts like this. Think about it, Elio. A perfect video with excellent resolution would be a bit sus, wouldn't it?
So has our mate here just lost the plot and decided to stick the microphone inside Chris Hadfield's skull?
No, he has not.
Or is there a bit of a special effects meltdown going on here? What do you reckon?
I reckon you're seriously clutching at straws here, buddy.
Special effects meltdown? Or psychopathic nutter sticking a microphone inside the skull of an astronaut?
An artifact on the video due to data compression. Not a hard one, that one. Moving on, we're going to take a look at Lucy Lemons, who has shared a TikTok from Flat Earth Goddess. Away we go.
Hey everybody, it's Flat Earth Goddess. I just wanted to make sure everyone knows about the Flatties app, which is an exciting new app that we've created just for flat earthers and people who are flat curious. So, it's a safe space for flat earthers only.
So, an echo chamber.
And feel free to go on there, build your wall post, reach out to me directly if you have a merch brand, if you have any awesome videos, especially those old ones that can't even be found anymore.
Yeah, so an echo chamber.
We have a whole section just for events that are going on in the Flat Earth community. So there's a lot of great stuff. We're promoting health and wellness. We're involved with Therapy Farms, which is an amazing, beautiful, sacred space, a farm with hemp and citrus and all kinds of amazing things growing on there. We're just doing some awesome events as well ourselves. And we also have Unify FE Fest 2022. That's going to be July 22nd through the 24th. So save the date. Yes, I will be posting more info about it. We're getting people on board, more and more people interested in being involved in the event, volunteering. I'm going to have tickets for sale on Ticketmaster soon.
Oh, what I'd give to be able to rock up at that.
But right now we're just getting everything tip-top order, making sure that it's all arranged for you guys. So get ready. Let me know if you want a tent spot, if you've got an RV or camper. We have spaces that we're going to have a whole teepee town, so you'll be able to just rent the teepee spot. There's going to be a glamping section with like the more upscale glampers, bigger tents for the bigger parties. It's going to be dope.
Sounds positively horrendous. What else you got?
We're going to have a floating tent. Y'all, I can't even, there's a lot of work to be done, but it's going to be good. This is the revolution for our movement. And the Unify FE movement is all about, no matter what our individual beliefs are, we all know something's up. We all know we got to get together. Start focusing on the solutions. That's the main thing that we need to do.
How about education? That'd be a good start, wouldn't it?
So make sure you keep following the Flatties app, Icewall Radio, Therapy Farms. Make sure you're on the Flatties app. It's a free download for Android or Apple. And just keep on the tags Unify FE, Unify FE Fest 2022. And definitely reach out to me directly if you want to be involved. So I'm just really excited about all these events.
So I downloaded it and it's bloody awful. Looks like a 14-year-old made it for a school project. No danger there, so let's continue. Next up, we got a video from old Mitchell from Australia, who has a flat earth school, believe it or not. Away you go, Mitchell.
This is a simple observation anyone can do at home. You need a container, put water in it, cover the entry of the container, and invert it. You've just made anti-gravity water.
No, you've made a mini vacuum inside that glass, which means that the air pressure outside that glass is now greater than the air pressure inside. Couple that with the fact that we know about the surface tension of water, and it's not hard to see how we get this phenomena.
Or did gravity just have a sick day today? Maybe if we put the mass of the water closer to the mass of the Earth, this will increase the gravity. No? How about we accelerate the mass to increase the force of gravity? Still not working.
All you've done there is expose your misunderstanding of physics.
I know. This is no longer the accepted theory of gravity for today. What we need to do is bend some space-time. Just bend a bit of space-time, trying to make gravity appear. Gravity just doesn't want to turn up.
Good joke. I'll give you that one.
Tell you what, if gravity were a person, it would be constantly unemployed, because it never turns up to work. What I'm demonstrating here is this very weak vacuum is stronger than gravity.
So what? I could have told you that. Gravity is extremely weak. We know this.
So if we see this very weak vacuum overcome gravity at its strongest when it is closer to the Earth, why then do we never see the extreme infinite vacuum of space, overcome gravity at its weakest.
Because the air weighs something. The atmosphere has a mass, and a pretty large one at that.
At a further distance. But yet we are told by the heliocentric magicians the entire atmosphere is pulled down by gravity. Don't take any notice of the natural law this violates, and the globe literally being the only example of this violation and can't be demonstrated.
It violates no natural law whatsoever, Mitchell.
Well, I've got a magic trick too. I can use my wand to make gravity appear. Did the water just fall due to gravity? Again, this isn't gravity. If it were helium inside the container, it would not fall. It would rise out of the container.
Well, it wouldn't rise out of the glass if it was upside down like that, would it, Mitchell?
What we're seeing here is the second law of thermodynamics.
It really isn't. What we are seeing here is a flat earther playing with a toy magic wand on a glass, proving absolutely nothing on a beach.
And also, nature abhorring a vacuum, meaning nature can never allow a vacuum to exist. When the container is inverted, the pressure inside is slightly less than the pressure outside the container. The air pressure outside is pushing on the container from all directions. The higher pressure wants to flow to the lower pressure, but the lid prevents the higher pressure entering. So the vacuum inside the container is not sucking the water and holding it up. The slightly higher pressure on the outside is pushing against the lid, trying to get in.
Bloody hell, Mitchell, you are so close. Now apply that to space. Why would that vacuum suck if the one that you've got in the glass isn't either?
But when the surface tension is disturbed, the contents of the container do not fall due to gravity. It is pushed out from the pressure rushing in to create equilibrium of air pressure.
Okay, and where does that water go after it's pushed out? Sideways? This genuinely annoys me more than usual for a Flat Earther video, because Mitchell is so close to a level of understanding here, but he allows his Flat Earth beliefs to impinge on that. Let's move on before I get really annoyed. Our final video comes from a channel called That Flat Earth Fellow, who apparently has a nice Flat Earth game show that he likes to do now and again. Let's see it then.
The first question is, in the globe model that we're all taught in school, how many times does the Earth spin in one day?
Easy. 1. Let's see if the general public know this one.
Exactly, 1 for 1. 80% of people miss that, by the way.
Really? 80%? Wow. Okay.
Yeah. All right, the second question. How far away is the sun in miles?
Depends on the time of year, but on average about 93 million.
Oh, that's where he gets you.
Yeah.
I thought this guy was going to come in.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay.
That voice, I was just like, it's 9? 9?
Are we allowed to Google it?
Sorry.
No.
That wasn't it.
What was your answer?
No idea. Don't say that.
You got it. At least
I
give a
have
guess.
to make a try. Don't do that.
It's right there.
It's right there.
How far away is that?
Let's go 500 million. Nice round number. That's probably wrong.
It's not a bad guess actually.
Right to 1 million. Yeah.
93 million miles away.
That's it.
Yeah. It's close though. She's close. She was close. I tell you what. Got one more question right. You get it. I'll ask you the last question. You get it right, I'll still give you $20.
Generous.
All right.
All right. How fast does the Earth spin at the equator?
A 15-degree-per-hour drift.
Yes, get in there, Bob. Get in there. Oh, hang on. He may have been talking about linear speed, Bob.
In miles per hour.
Yeah, he was. Bloody hell, Bob. You jumped in there and now we're frozen out. It's not funny, Bob. You've made me look like a right amateur.
Okay. I'm seriously. How fast does the Earth spin? Y'all gonna help me out here?
Well, we all know the Earth spins, right?
I know it spins. I
Okay.
just don't know
How do you-
many miles per hour it spins.
Okay.
No, it's like 5 or 6,000. No.
Faster than you would think. I have no idea.
Okay, I'm messing up this man's game show. Let's.
It's all right. No,
That's good.
this is what we do. It's fine.
Show everybody how to do it.
This is what we do.
No,
we go out
no.
and do this all the time.
We do it all the time.
Ask us something we think about.
Okay.
No, this is what they taught us in school.
They did?
Yeah.
Memorize it, you regurgitate it.
These are all 5th grade questions. She knew the answer. It's 1,037 miles an hour.
Are you
That's what that
Googling it? Are you looking at your phone? She's looking at her phone.
You know how long it's been since I've been in 5th grade?
Okay, so they've made their point here, and they'll go on to say, but can you feel that spin or some other hogwash? The trouble is, I can't be there every time they want to play their silly game. Okay, perhaps this one is a lost cause, but it does give me a bit of an idea though. Right, well there we go, another Flat Earth Fail compilation, all done and dusted. A lovely one, that one, wasn't it? Thank you so much for watching, it truly is appreciated. If you enjoyed it today, please do consider subscribing to the channel. As I said before, we're very close to 500,000, and there are, as I said at the beginning, another 32 Flat Earth Fail compilations to check out, so please do check them out. If you really enjoyed it, of course, then you can hit the like button as well. Thank you. Just enough time to once again thank Surfshark for sponsoring today. Remember, visit surfshark.deal/SimonDan and use my code SimonDan to get a whopping 83% off and 3 months extra free. I have been Simon Dan. Have yourselves a great weekend, and I'll see you all on Tuesday for the return of Facebook Science. See you then.